Hello and welcome to a little unboxing. Now you may wonder, where is your top hat? Well, it is 30 degrees. The top hat is in its box, but I could not resist having this fabulous concoction on my head today. Because it's light as air, it's a hairband thing, and I mean, it's just fabulous. But let's get into the unboxing. I have a feeling I know what this is. This is a pre-order, and if it's the book I'm thinking of, I might have already DNF'd it, but let's see if it is, because there's quite a few pre-orders coming. Oh, it isn't the one that I've just DNF'd, so that's always good. So this is the pre-order of Rose in Chains by Julie Soto, and this is getting a lot of different special editions across the book boxes. This is the only one I managed to catch, which is the Illumicrate one. Not sure I like having character art on the front cover. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of that. But yeah, this is the front cover. It does have gold foiling, and it is sort of a mirrored matte effect on here, so you can probably see the reflection of the window in there. I'm not keen on the character art, I'm just not. But this is what the spine looks like, and we have the back as well. I do like the purple and black. I do like that. And on the back it says, "You don't know what I'm thinking now." Bryony's eyes were glued to Tovan's. I think it's Tovan's. As their feet glided over the dance floor, she could feel his breath on her face. "I never know what you're thinking," she whispered. Don't think it's dark romance. It's probably a bit gooey for my taste. But the sprayed edges are a block colour on the top and bottom, and we do have roses, purple roses on the sprayed edge. Now you might see from my background that all my sprayed edges are turned around, except I haven't got down there yet. And that's because every now and then I like to change it up a bit, and because it is incredibly bright light coming through that window, I don't want them to fade. So, in my way of thinking, if I turn them around, then they're not going to fade as quick. But I do like the purple roses. It's the front cover that I'm not keen on. So we're going to have a look at the naked hardcover. Now I've got to say I do prefer the naked hardcover a lot more to the actual dust jacket, because this is where your character art should be. And I love this. I love the way that they've done the roses, I love the foiling, I love the characters, the house, I love that. And we get onto the spine, and then on the back, not 1 inch is not used. So yeah, I much prefer the hard case to the dust jacket. I just don't like character art on the front of my book. It's a niggle. But for the interior artwork, it's pretty. It's pretty. It's not out of this world, but it's pretty. I swear, if it's set at Christmas and they've released it in summer, why? And that is the artwork on the back. There's not much going on. I'm sure it's a pivotal scene, but it does look a bit dull to me. A lot of it is just black. No colour. No art style. It's just a bit dull. But I could be bad-mouthing it just because I don't know what it is. And I think it is digitally signed. Not hand-signed, digital signs. So we're going to go for the blurb. The war is over, the dark forces have won, and the hero who is supposed to save them is dead. After watching her brother die and her kingdom fall, Princess Bryony Rosewood is captured by the enemy, stripped of her magic, and auctioned off to the highest bidder. She's sold to Tovan Hurst, scion of the powerful and devious Hurst family, and her secret infatuation. But Bryony can't submit to her feelings. A secret rebellion is brewing, and she must escape to join it. Yet despite the horrors of her new world, help and hope can arise in the most unlikely of places. Internationally best-selling author Julie Soto crafts a delicious romantic fantasy that's filled with intrigue, magic, and an irresistible enemies-to-lovers romance. secrets. It sounds interesting enough. I'm always a bit wary when they say enemies to lovers, because so many books promote themselves as enemies to lovers and they're not. They're strangers to lovers, or they're just, friends to lovers, or just, they just fall in love organically. They're not enemies. It's a thing that annoys me because it happens too often. But it sounds interesting enough. Maybe a bit predictable, but it sounds interesting enough. We do have some content warnings. So let's go with the content warnings. This work contains explicit sexual content, scenes with gore and violence, and sexual assault of a POV character. Non-consensual sex is referred to, and the buying and selling of human beings into captivity is a core theme of Rose in Chains. Explains the title. Forced sterilization, death of minor characters, and torture are present in this story. For a more detailed list of content warnings, please visit the author's website. I'm not going to do that. If it's something that you think is a warning enough to put on under the book on your own website, put it in the damn book. Oh, we have a map. It surprised me. I didn't think we would have a map in this book. Oh, we even get a family tree. Nice. I do like that it's all, there's lots of roses and padlocks and birds. It's very arty, is this book. And we have praise. I don't like it when books do this. In fact, I really don't like it when books do this. I do not like praise for the book that I'm going to read being at the front of the book. This is 2 pages of praise for Rose in Chains before I even read the title page. If you're going to put praise for your book in your book, put it at the back when I can relate to said praise sometimes. But I hate it at the beginning of the book. I hate it. So what do I think of this pre-order? Well, I pre-ordered this because I went through a stage a few months back of every book that was virally talked about. I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to read it. I haven't had the best experience. With Blood of Hercules was one. The Knight and the Moth was another. And you can find those videos linked down in the description below, because if you loved those books, those reviews are probably not something you want to watch, because I do rip them apart, in my opinion, deservedly. But I pre-ordered a lot of books, and now they've started coming through. So I don't know whether I'm going to like this or not. I'm going to give it a chance. Of course I'm going to give it a chance. But am I going to like it? I just don't know. But if you have read this book, please tell me your opinion down in the comments below. If you've read it, don't put any spoilers in the comments, because I will delete them. Just kind of gist of what you liked, what you don't like. I don't like character art on the cover of a book. The more I'm looking at it, the more I don't like it. And I don't even like the character art itself. Not just that the character art's on the front of the book. I don't like the character art itself. I am not an artist. But that, I don't like it. I really, the more I'm looking at it, the more I don't like it. Are you the same? Do you prefer character art on the front cover of your book, or do you prefer it inside where it's supposed to be?
Soft embrace, dark star sips with calm and grace. Wine flows like whispers, secrets told, in the night where dreams unfold. Lonely shadows dance with glee, eyes of amber, soul set free. Finds they weave a tale so grand, woven